Hey, I am Lance Grant.
And I'm Alexis Taylor, and this is SMS News.
First, let's go to our top story.
This week we have Rebecca Lambert talking about what Christmas means to people.
Hello, I'm Sam Clemens. I heard an interview Dan about the Christmas parade in Rising City. So tell us, Dan, what do you play in the parade?
I play first trumpet.
So what is it like at practices?
At practices, you need to really bring a water because your throat gets dry when you're out there playing the piece because you got to breathe in so much because of all the high notes in the piece.
So what is the parade going to be?
The parade, I think we're going to start down here below the middle school maybe, and then we're going to go march all the way through town.
I'm here with Harley Hyatt. We're going to ask her today, what does she play in band?
I play the drums.
What is the Christmas pieces going to be like for the Christmas concert?
Well, high schoolers are going to play after the middle schoolers, and our pieces are We Five Kings, Pocket Bells Christmas, and Winter Wonderland.
Thank you. Back to you in the studio. I'm Rebecca Lambert here with Mr. Batillo, our superintendent. How does Christmas break affect the school in different ways?
Well, Rebecca, I don't know about you, but for me, I'm excited, one, that y'all have a vacation from school because I think you need that. You've worked hard for many weeks, and I think it's really good time to have a break. And you get to be away from school, be with your family, and doing some different things that you want to do. The school operation actually, believe it or not, several people actually continue to work at points and times through the Christmas holidays, from our maintenance, our janitorial staffs, transportation, administration. They continue to work and kind of catch up on things, and it's almost that time of break between the spring semester, except with our current calendar, we go a little bit past Christmas break or the winter break to finish up that first semester. Then some of your high school colleagues have to take an EOC, where you guys at the middle school at the end of the year take an EOG. So a lot of those guys are waiting to take an end of course test after Christmas. Then they start their spring semester.
Why do they take their end of courses after the break?
Well, right now, the way the calendars are, we can only start school at a certain time, and the time frame of getting all the coursework in before Christmas is pretty short. And right now, that first semester is going through Christmas break into the first couple weeks in January. Well, we all know what happens in January. We could get snow, we could get bad weather through that time period, and actually that creates a little bit havoc at the high school with their testing.
Thank you. Back to you in the studio.
Have you ever wanted a koala bear? Never wanted a power strip? Now you can have both with the new Power Bear. Fellas, you don't even have to put the power strip in. It's attached to the koala bear's ears. You can charge anything, from phones to plug in a computer. Get one down at 465 Bryson Branch for only $50. Thank you.
Samuel Clemens did a nice job editing that last story.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Now to history with Mr. Webb. Olivia Green and Lance Grant put this report together about Christmas during World War II.
We're here with Mr. Webb, and we're going to figure out how Christmas was in World War II.
Well, during Christmas in World War II, you had to do without a lot because we were at war, and the people who stayed at home had to ration. They had to give up things, so they didn't have metal toys like kids would have. My grandmother, she told me the best gift she had during those war years was an orange. And she got an orange because she lived in Central Tennessee, and an orange would be very expensive in Central Tennessee. And her father and mother couldn't afford any other big item at Christmas during that wartime era.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Savannah Cook, and I'm here to talk to you about animals. Millions of animals are abused every year. Also, millions of animals are set on the side of the road because owners don't want them. Animals never deserve this, so let's work together to stop this abuse. One animal at a time.
Wow, that was cool.
Next, let's go talk to some other travel basketball players about Swain Middle School's travel basketball team.
Alexis Phillips, Alexis Taylor, and Jacob Lohman prepared this next report.
Hi, I'm Alexis Phillips here with Kaylee Cocker to talk about travel basketball.
Left wing.
Okay, is your practices hard?
Yep.
Hi, I'm Olivia Green, and I'm here to talk to you about drunk driving crashes. Do you know how many people died in 2012 with drunk driving crashes? Over 10,300. That's a lot. So you should really be careful about what you do after you drink. And don't drink and drive, because you can really hurt yourself or somebody else.
Sounds like fun. Now it's time for our random question.
Rebecca Lambert and Julian Messer went around the school to find out what some teachers were going to do over the holiday break.
What are you going to do over Christmas break?
Rest,
All right.
relax, eat lots of good food, open lots of presents, enjoy the holidays, think of new ways to torture my students.
I am going to stay at home a lot because during the fall I'm not home a whole lot, and spend time with family and some friends and eat a lot of food and sleep a lot and catch up on some TV, and that's about it.
hanging out with my family over break, catching up on my sleep, and doing some good reading.
I am going to my in-laws' house in Missouri. It's right outside of Kansas City, and we'll be there for about a week for Christmas.
Well, I'm going to go to church, and that's the reason for the season. And also, I'm going to go deer hunting with my dad. We always do that over Christmas break, and just spend time with family and friends, and just enjoy the holiday.
After this will be our final episode of SMS News for our class. Thank you to all of the 7th grade digital media class, and also to all of the teachers, students, and administrators for their cooperations for being interviewed. Thank you.
Once again, I am Lance Grant.
And I am Alexis Taylor, and thanks for tuning into SMS News.
Merry Christmas and goodbye.